So there's an amazing event coming on Friday night, and I'm very proud to be hosting this very cool evening. It's called, let's see, the Heroes Winter Snowball. That sounds like a lot of fun. It's happening at the Centurion Conference and Event Center to support some great causes, including this cause we're going to focus on here right now. First of all, let's say hello to Dr. Elaine Waddington Lamont, professor at Carleton University. You're also the co-founder of this great organization called Women Warriors Healing Garden.
Yes, that's correct.
Good to have you here. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the garden coming up in seconds. Not to be outdone, we also have a member of the Healing Garden, Captain with the Royal Canadian Air Force, Kim Horan. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Good to have you here. We'll ask, of course, why you're going to be a part of this amazing night coming up on Friday in moments. But first, Elaine, tell us about this. So it's the Women Warriors Healing Garden. Now, you're the co-founder?
Yes, that's right. So with my co-founder, Aaron Kinsey, we started the garden because Aaron is an Air Force veteran with the United States Air Force. And when she realized that she had some stress injuries as a result of her service, she started looking around for things particularly for women, and just found that there weren't a lot of things specifically aimed at women. I mean, there are some wonderful organizations out there helping veterans, but nothing specifically that offered some of the things that she wanted. And so she had the idea that other women who had had some exposure to trauma during their service might also enjoy some of the things that she enjoyed, like gardening. So I mean, one of the things about gardening is it can be very therapeutic. You go into the garden and you actually dig in the dirt and you get to see something happening as a result of your work. And it's very gratifying, and it can be very healing for someone who's lived through trauma. So with that in mind, so she started the garden, started bringing in some other things like therapy animals, like therapy chickens. And we've sort of gone from there. So we've been around for a few years.
And have a look, here are those therapy chickens, which is very nice. So this would be somebody's own chickens, I guess?
Yes, that's right. So our chickens, they get sponsored, so someone can donate to care and attend to a chicken for the year. And we use that as one of our fundraisers.
Could I sponsor a chicken? Like just
you sure can.
Like, do I have to like make a coop and all that?
No, you just have to sign up online, and we'll take good care of it for you.
I'd love to sponsor a chicken.
You are very welcome to come and pet the chicken and visit the chicken at any time, of course.
I would love to. Well, thank you very much for that invite. Kim, how long have you been in service?
I've been in service. It'll be 19 years coming June.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us about some of the misconceptions about women in the military.
So while we are still a minority in the military, there are strides to increase enrollment for women. However, we do not, we sometimes are marginalized in the fact that people assume that it's the man in the relationship that is the military member. For example, my husband and I are both military members. He is a major in the Royal Canadian Air Force. But people look at me and they're like, oh, what does your husband do? Sorry, I'm a serving member as well, and I've served actually longer than my husband. And one thing about women in the military, we serve absolutely everywhere that men serve.
Okay, so obviously, I mean, it's very important. People need to break down these barriers and misunderstandings. And about PTSD, I mean, obviously that's something that women deal with as well that are in service. That is true.
And women in the military or veterans experience PTSD somewhat separately or somewhat differently than men experience. So one of the wonderful things about the Women Warriors Healing Garden is that we are able to focus on those things that might cater to a woman that's having undergone trauma and is looking to heal and work with her hands and the therapy chickens, of course.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Elaine, are you saying that men don't like to handle chickens? And
no, I would never make that claim.
But I mean, it's obviously, I mean, there's difference between the two genders, and there's things that women might like to do compared to what men like to do, and that's why you have this garden.
That's right. And we also offer a women-only space. Some women have, as a result of their trauma, may feel uncomfortable even around their fellow service members, and really welcome a women-only space where they can feel that they have a chance to heal.
Okay, all right. You've got a lot of cool stuff on the table here. I mean, we've got some eggs, and so this would be part of what the ladies do. with this organization?
So one of the things that we recently were able to do is, with some funding from the United Way, we're offering canning workshops. And so because we have chickens, of course we have eggs, and a great thing to do with them is actually can them. So all you have to do is take some beautiful farm fresh eggs like this one and hard boil them, peel them, put them in a sterilized jar with some vinegar and pickling salt, and you have some beautiful eggs that will keep much, much longer. And you might ask, why are we sort of in the canning business? Well, I mean, what this workshop offers is a chance for women who have been exposed to trauma to sort of rebuild their confidence and give back to other women. So these workshops are being done at The Well, which is a women's drop-in center, and the women who are going to be trained on canning may benefit from being trained in food security.
Okay, and plus, who doesn't like a nice pickled egg from time to time?
Exactly.
That's tasty stuff. Kim, so how can people help then the Women Warriors Healing Garden, not only by attending this amazing event on Friday, but what are other ways that they can assist?
Well, we mentioned supporting the garden through fostering a chicken. So one thing is that we allow the member to come and visit their chicken. And you saw them earlier. They're absolutely adorable.
Yeah, for sure.
One of the chickens that I am most fond of is Mr. Big, and I think we saw it on there.
He was in that clip.
He was in the clip, and the silkies they're very small. They're very cute. They don't peck at you, which I think is a misconception that a lot of people have about chickens. But they produce these really small eggs. So that is one way. But however, if you go to our website, you can also donate monetary funds.
Okay, womenwarriorshg.org is the website to go to for the Women Warriors Healing Garden. Or we can all hang out on Friday night at this incredible event that's taking place at the Centurion Conference and Event Center, Heroes Winter Snowball. Dr. Elaine and Kim, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much for having us.
We've got more daytime coming up in moments right here on Rogers TV.